Alright, so welcome to my little YouTube video on screenwriting. My name is Billy Army. I'm an actor, comedian, and screenwriter in the Bay Area. And in my attempt to find any decent videos on YouTube of screenwriting, I found nothing, so I decided I'd do my own videos on it. And the first thing I wanted to start off with talking about is the basic format. Now, I've pulled up a script here of mine called Short Timers. I happen to use Final Draft. It's a screenwriting program. And it's very helpful in terms of keeping the format correct, and there's a few little shortcuts in it that actually help the process go a little bit quicker. There are a number of programs you can use, which I'd recommend. There's Final Draft, there's a program called Celltex, there's also Movie Magic Screenwriter, and there's probably a lot of others. But let's just take a look at the basic format. Once you understand the basic format, you can sort of play around with it and create your own style. Every writer has a different way of approaching the process. So basically, you've got your interior, your exteriors. These are your scene headings. Very simple. And then below that, you have your action. Now, you want to keep in mind that your action is what you're trying to do is it's a visual thing here. You don't want to go into exposition of what is the character thinking, things like that. You're trying to write in the action what it is the character is actually doing. Okay. Then we have our characters. We have our parentheticals to clarify how a character is saying something, or little fiddly bits of that sort. So let me just go ahead here and start a new script to give you an idea of why using a program like this is helpful. So here we have our scene heading. These are all different elements where you can tab along. But let's just go, okay, exterior, interior, let's say interior, coffee shop day. Let's call the guy Bob. Bob walks up to the counter and orders a coffee. And then we go tab, which is nice. I just tab that. It goes automatically to character, Bob. And then if I hit return, it goes automatically to dialogue. So you can see this makes the process a whole lot quicker when you're writing a script. Bob says, I like lattes. Now if I hit enter again, it goes to action. So what it's doing is basically, assuming that it's going to go to, character, what he's saying, to the action, scene headings, all that. So it really does streamline the process. Let me go back to my short timer script here, and we could take a look at little things like this. For example, these continues where a character is talking, where it's broken up by action. The program, like Final Draft, actually creates automatically the continues for you. So that also helps make the process go a little bit quicker in the writing. For those of you that are just starting to write scripts, you're trying to get an idea of how the formatting works, what I would recommend doing is read some scripts online. There are a number of websites. Simplyscripts.com, I believe, has a lot of stuff on there, both produced scripts and unproduced scripts. And it's a good idea to read a few scripts before you sit down and try to write one, so you get an idea really of how the format works. But that's the basics of format. And my next video, I want to talk a little bit more about character and dialogue and action. So tune in next time.